Hello students, I am creating this video to help you in attempting application-based question in the upcoming exam. So as you might be aware, there would be two application-based question. First question type is improving clarity of verbal messages by raising polite and sincere questions. So this will be of 5 marks. So essentially, you will have statements given here that you can see here. So there will be one question containing 5 statements. For each statement, what you have to do is you have to raise questions. Now, when we say raising questions, these questions have to fulfill two criteria. First, they have to be polite, and second, they have to be sincere questions. So if you pose random questions to these statements, you will lose marks. So the marks that are allocated are specifically allocated for whether the questions posed are sincere or counterfeit, whether the questions are polite and impolite. So I'm going to guide you about how to frame questions which are sincere and how to make them polite. So there are, as you can see, 3 steps of doing that. First thing that you need to do is to identify the non-specific part of the statement. So for example, here in this statement, I need this report right away. So what is a non-specific part? Non-specific part meaning something which is not clear, vague, which is not specifying. So as you can see here, right away doesn't specify when. And same as with this report. So we do not know what kind of report is being talked about. We do not know when exactly is it being required. So you can target these two aspects of the statement. So whenever you read the statement, the first step is to identify the non-specific parts of the statement. So here in this question, we have identified 2 parts. One is the time right away, and second is this report. So once you've identified the parts which are non-specific, you have to frame your question. Step 2 is to frame questions where you are targeting these non-specific parts and you're asking for details and specifications. So this is what your question, sincere question looks like. A sincere question is asking for detail, is asking for specification. So a counterfeit question is something which is not asking for these details, but doing something else. So we are going to look at some examples of counterfeit questions as well. But before that, let us look at what it means to ask for detail and ask for specification. So for example, for this statement, I need this report right away. One question could be, could you please let me know the exact time you would like the report by? So this question is targeting right away and asking about detail, specification about the exact time. Similarly, second question, would you like a summary version or the full detailed report? So this question that is posed is targeting report. What kind of report is required? Do you need a detailed report, summary report? You can also frame it, would you like the report to be 200 pages, 100 pages? What is the word count that you're looking for the report? What is the length of the report that you're looking for in the report? So again, this is a sincere question because it is asking some asking for details, it is asking for specifications. And third question for this could be, are there any key points or data you would like me to highlight first? Again, this is targeting the report. So as you can see, the 3 questions, we call them sincere questions here because they are asking for details and they are asking for specifications in the statement. These are not random questions. They are targeting something very specific in the statement. Okay, so now second aspect, as I mentioned, that your questions should be first of all sincere, and second of all, they should be polite as well. Now, when we say politeness, simply adding phrases like "would you please," "would you like," "can I confirm," these phrases are very important. But why these phrases are important is because they allow the other person, agency, the freedom to say no. So you're not simply adding the word please here. You are asking them, could you please? Would you like me to? Can I confirm with you? So you are giving that other person the agency to say no. So that is what adds politeness to your statement. So you're being polite by adding questions which give them the freedom to decline your request. That's why it becomes a request. That's how it is not a demand that you're making on them. Okay, so I hope with this one example, it is very clear to you how you can pose questions which are sincere questions and which are polite questions. So for each statement, similarly, you have to pose the three questions which are sincere as well as polite. Now let us look at some of the fake or counterfeit questions. So for example, for the statement that we just did, what do you even mean by perfect? Now this is not asking for any detail. This is a accusation asked in the form of a question. So this is a counterfeit, fake question. Do you ever think anything is good enough? This is again an example which is not asking for any detail. This is just making the other person feel bad about the statement. So if it's not perfect, should I just throw it away? Again, this is rhetorical. Can't you just tell me if it's fine instead of asking for perfection? Perfect according to you or according to me. So as you can see, these are just rhetorical questions. They're not really sincere questions. Why? Because they're not asking for any kind of detail or any kind of specification. So a key to framing questions in exam is to first identify the non-specific part of the statement, target the parts which you can see are not specifying anything, are generic, are general, and then ask details around them. So first you target the non-specific part, and then you ask for detail on those parts, and then you make them polite by adding phrases like these: could you please, would you like me to, can I confirm? Okay, so these are three very simple steps to answer this question. So I hope that this video was helpful in making you understand how to attempt this application based question. And please note that this is an easy to attempt question, easy to score question, but easy to lose question as well. You can lose marks easily if you have not understood the right way to crack the questions. So I'm sure this video would have been helpful.